send me something like this, we're gonna make something like this. We're gonna
Okay. Am I live? I'm live. Thank you for joining us again, good people. Mommy's Keepin It Cute. And we have guests today. We have gentlemen today. We have Mr. Nappy.
Pappy Natson.
Pappy
Natson.
and Mr. Nocturnal. Welcome, guys.
The real.
Hey, what's up, ladies? What's up, boy?
What up, though?
Jersey, what up, though?
We here. Thank you guys for coming. Absolutely. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So how's everybody's Sunday going?
Sunday fun day. You know what? So far, so good, friend. I got a lot of rest today. It was a long night last night.
For you too?
Yeah, for me too.
Me too. It was a long week. How was your Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving was dope.
Yes, it was. Thanksgiving was very dope. Shout out to my mother.
Shout out.
Shout out to my mother. Thank God that she's still here. And, I could get a nice Thanksgiving dinner from her. And she accommodates my seafood dishes. So thank God for mommy. It was good. Thank you.
I seen what was it?
King crab legs.
Yeah.
And some salmon. Some Parmesan crusted salmon. That's my turkey.
Wow.
So,
I seen
True that.
That sounds good.
So how was your Thanksgiving, gentlemen? How was it?
Whack, but I ate.
Why whack?
Cause it's not the same. I did a COVID Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
A lot of people do. A lot of people. This COVID
Real
is like
small,
really
intimate.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Because you don't know who has it, who doesn't have it.
I wasn't going house to house.
Yeah. There's no need for all that. It's really not worth it, So at the end of the day, that's okay. But other than that, Thanksgiving was cool.
Okay.
But let's shout out our guest from last week.
Yes.
It's Taylor. She was so dope. Shout out to her.
Wait, hold on. Wrong button. Hold on.
Shout out to her.
Let me get this together. Hold on.
Yeah,
Taylor.
She came out with an album too. She was up here last week.
Absolutely.
On her
Dope artist.
empowerment, and it was just like dope being the mom and spitting them
Absolutely.
bars and
She got
that.
bars.
So
She
she
got
got
bars.
bars for real. You gotta go follow her on Instagram. Teleport.
Teleport with 2 T's. Her new album is 11/24.
That's dope.
And what kind of just made her stand out, just period, just as an artist, because she doesn't have to sell sex to really, she's really just
She's really
lyrical and she's talented. And it's just like her bars speak for themselves. So, yeah, real dope chick. Real
She's
dope.
on the radar.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
she's
really,
definitely on
really
the
dope.
radar, so
And then I was
she's
sued for her, and then I seen her. They had a what is it called?
Times Square?
In Times Square. Her album cover was in Times Square.
Right.
So I was I was just shouting.
That was dope.
Tell her I was sweating you last week. Tell her I was just kept kind of just reposting her because that's what we about,
That support.
especially women empowerment. What?
Need that support.
Yeah, you do. Because there's some
Absolutely.
people out there who
We
don't
got
have
our
it.
support.
That's dope. And shout out to Beers and Ball Heads.
Yes, yes, yes.
Jason, his podcast. We were actually guests on their podcast on Monday, and it was just super dope.
It was
That's
very
what's
therapeutic, I think, too, friend.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because I
We
think
were just talking about everything.
And again, what binds us together is our children. So
Yeah.
instead of us interviewing, we had a chance to kind of tell our truth. So it was just really
Wow.
dope to put that out there.
So
Yeah, that's kind of
know.
odd too.
Absolutely,
That's not like everybody's not doing that. Like,
yeah,
absolutely.
Have that same situation.
that medium is actually a sibling.
absolutely.
It's
You know
real
what I
dope.
mean?
It could be
dope.
done.
That's dope.
It could be done.
y'all
You know
know
what I'm saying? So
I'm bare witnessing it right now.
It could definitely be
I'm
done.
bare witnessing it.
Yep, salute
So-
to y'all.
It's all good. And
Thank
then last
you.
night went and saw the fight.
Okay, I missed
Bunch
it.
of old
I see
asses.
memes the next day.
This old as hell. Mike
now I
Tyson.
wanna
He's
see
still
it.
the GOAT. Mike Tyson's the GOAT. He's old
Was
as hell,
Mike
but
Tyson fighting last night?
Yeah, he was fighting.
Yeah, you know, I had a long night. I was in Philly last night. I didn't even know Mike was fighting last
Yeah,
night.
he was fighting last
put
night.
it on. They did a little sparring. Mike didn't go nowhere near
He didn't go
where he could have. They probably had restrictions on that.
Absolutely. So who was he fighting? I'm sorry, y'all, because I was not tuning in. Who did he fight?
Roy Jones.
So who won?
So this is the
It's
thing.
a tie.
It was a tie.
It was a tie. Okay.
Oh,
You know they played the politics, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be a match. It was just supposed to, I guess, that fundraiser, whatever that was.
gotcha.
charity
It was
Charity.
charity event. Okay.
They did it for whatever charity that was.
And I didn't know
It was
that.
a nice event. It was a nice, because everybody, Mike Tyson is a ticket bringer.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that.
Yeah.
And they thought, you know, he was going to get the old Mike Tyson.
Right.
But I'm so happy that he's matured and he can control.
He's
Yeah.
he's a very
You know what I'm
peculiar gentleman.
He's
I would hate to
different.
Very
piss
peculiar.
him off, but you know what I mean?
He's definitely borderline.
Very. I hear him on interviews. He's very interesting.
Yeah, he is.
Because I almost think Mike Tyson, you know how kind of artist is that two-folded, right? It's kind of like a Lady Gaga. What we see on stage is not who she is in real life. So when I hear him talk, very peculiar, very different. I think a good different.
He's always
though.
been different.
He's
Mike will
different.
forever be entertaining.
Absolutely.
He's
Absolutely.
definitely an entertainer.
Yeah, he is. And I'm just like, when I seen him last night, I'm like, damn. Like, you old.
Right.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
I saw on Twitter somebody said, look at them heart attacks waiting to happen. But they both were old as hell. So
Aw.
it was just like, I was just like, oh man, that's crazy. Put the sound effects back. They got the sound effects back, and now we really know how to work it. Oh,
Okay.
we in trouble now. So now to you guys. So I myself know, you know, the whole low key, because I used to many years ago, like probably 2001. I used to promote with them. They started like long time ago with Kareem. I think he started like in '98 or something like that.
Yeah, I was.
When were we down? When did that?
Yeah, I
kick off well?
I was there. I was there for the kickoff.
Oh,
I was
really?
the first artist. I was the first
part
artist.
of the street
Kareem,
team.
Oh, really?
Kareem
Yeah.
was managing, and we went hard back then. That was 1998, and I had just came back from being in the music industry from '94.
Oh, okay.
So I had 4 years in the industry, and then I came home.
Okay.
And then me and Kareem bumped heads, and we got together, and he started managing me from there, and it was progress because it was just like we went hard. And I was from Newark, he was from Rawway, Linden, Elizabeth, and I had Newark, East Orange, Montclair. That's my stomping ground.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
it's like both of us came together, but I already had a name with EPMD in them already.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your history and your background in regards to your artistry.
I've been rapping for about 30 years.
Okay.
At one point,
That's called experience.
about 30 years. In 1994, my demo got in the hands of Parrish Smith, which is the half of EPMD. It went to the next level. I got recruited, and I went out. I lived in New York for 4 years, and then I got on a lot of stuff. As far as his second solo album, I was featured on there. I did a lot of Tony Touch. I did a lot of mixtape, and then EPMD was getting back together, and I got an opportunity. The biggest opportunity was to get on that EPMD album, Back in Business.
Absolutely.
And I jumped on that, and that was like out the park, and that solidified my spot in the hit squad.
There you go. What's up? Definitely. So it's like a long story. I hear, just a long journey in the rap game, right?
Yeah.
You're here for a minute.
Yeah.
And Mr.
Pappy Natson.
Pappy.
What up, y'all?
I just want to call you like Poppy.
Because I
just
also
want
want to
say
get into
Poppy.
It's all good.
That's what it makes you want to say, Poppy.
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. I'm from
for it. It's
Passaic.
all
You know how
good.
that go.
Pappy Natson, Rawway. Doing this. Signed my first contract, 17.
Okay.
Long
Little
time
youngster.
ago, many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was with a group. I've been in many groups, but I've always played the independent route. I never really went mainstream. I had a manager take me up to entertainment that was with Lance Rivera that was ran by Biggie's Peoples or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I was up there and gave him my demo and spit, but things didn't pan out. So I kind of left the mainstream industry alone. I just been independent.
Okay.
Working it.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
And it's like now low key pick me up as an artist now as opposed to being part of the street team now. So.
Okay. Very good. Very nice.
Low key is very established.
Yes.
They're very established. So this album.
Shout out to Kareem.
Yeah.
Kareem, what up?
They were like I said, from back in the day when I used to promote with them at different events. So this album that is out or coming out, it's all the low key artists that are going to be on it.
It's a collaboration album of Smoke and Mirrors is called.
Okay.
He's probably going to drop it sometime in January.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it was personal with us because all of us, what Kareem did, a lot of people is not doing.
Okay.
He wanted to get back. First of all, if you know Kareem, his love was for the music. And I think the parties, he did such a good job in promoting and doing parties that was his lane.
Okay.
And but in his heart, he still wanted to do music. That's what. That's
always
what
had love for the.
He always had love for the music because he used to rap. He used to be an artist himself.
Oh, okay. Let me find
You know
out.
what I'm
Okay.
Yep, so he came back and got all his.
I called him up because I needed him, and I told him, like the Expendables, we need to suit up and get it going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
that's pretty much it.
I could do rap now from a standpoint of having fun with it, not a financial thing.
Absolutely.
So it's a difference when you could do music from a fun aspect, from doing music to, I need that money or I need that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And if that don't come, then I can't. So, you know what I'm saying? It's, like he said, the independent route. We was all doing the independent thing because now with the computers where they transform, we all had to evolve.
Right.
That's
Okay.
a good word.
So what did that process look like? Because you guys been in the game for a minute,
long time,
right? So styles change, like we talked about earlier, fads and kind of trends and all that good stuff. How do you guys kind of stick to your guns or like just stick to your artistry throughout this time that has
One
passed?
quick minute, not to cut you all off,
Sure.
but this is off topic. Are you all parked right in the front?
Yes.
In like a red color car?
No.
Okay, because I just got a text that whoever car it is that's parked right in front of us has to be moved because they might. So I don't know. That's what Norm was just texting me. That's why I'm over here like, huh? And then he sent me a picture of the car. All right, we good. Back to our show. We just hate to go outside and we don't have our car there.
Yeah.
So
What was the
so
question?
just kind of how did you guys find your kind of space to kind of stay true to who you are as an artist despite of the trends that came and gone?
It's rough. Been through it. You talking 20 years, so
Right.
it's taking losses. You win some, you lose some. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Been through it all.
So how you feel
So
today?
tired.
Tired.
But I'm at a point now. It's like I can't stop. So
Mm.
as far as an MC, I'm hungry, and I feel youthful in that aspect. So I'm able to keep rocking. But it's been a long hike.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Mine's is kind of a little different because I walked away and I was having fun when I walked away. I met my wife.
Well, that's dope.
I got a job. I got to be in I was able to make money in the real world after leaving hip hop and make money. Of course, I didn't want to do that, but when things come upon you, you have to make a move and you have to be strong enough to be like, hey, I wanted a family. When I left New York to come home, I was 26. When I met Kareem, I was like 26, 27. I met PMD and them at 22.
Okay.
So when I met Kareem at 26, 27, I was expecting it to boom, and we didn't boom. So I was like, basically, I was like, I need a break. And I stepped away because I had to get real life right. It was enough of the dream. I'm chasing my dreams down, and I'm nice with it, and I'm looking at stuff that was happening to me in my career. I'm like, I didn't say I couldn't do it because I did it. I had established a name, and I fell back because I didn't like where the music, where everything was going, and in my heart, I wanted to put and be stable. Stability. I needed that for myself at that time, at 26, 27. No college, straight high school with a trade. So I was like, nah, I need a stability.
Okay. So so it kind of sound like you stepped away from music to kind of, I guess,
get yourself right.
Get myself right.
Establish yourself, kind of.
But I never stopped doing music.
Work experience and all that good stuff.
I never stopped recording. I just didn't push it.
Right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I was still doing therapy for me, going to the studio, recording for me, but I wasn't trying to push it.
Yeah.
And then, like, that was my therapy, but actually raising my family, having a family, and doing that, you know what I mean? Getting married at 2005, 15 years married.
Oh, that's dope.
Hard. You know what I'm saying? That's a job in itself.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So at what point, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, so at what point of your career did you meet your wife, or did you start a family?
I met my wife in 2000.
Okay.
And I left Kareem in 98. No, 99. I departed from Kareem in 99. I just told him I needed stability for myself because it wasn't really jumping off, and I had to work, and I wanted a family, and I wanted so much. And then it's just like who I am. Like, I'm a grown man. At the end of the day, Pops raised a man. Mm-hmm. So I was like, my skills are still here.
Okay.
I still got my look or whatever. Let me go get this job, work this job. Mm-hmm. I did 18 years on that job.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
401k, bought homes, did what I needed to do, raise my family, and then start slowly getting back into the music. And I released something in 2013. And that's what I call it. That was my second Win album. And I didn't push it straight out the trunk. And then I was just prepping for right now, because what's happening in hip hop is everything is 360. You know how the flat tops, everything came back. Like, even the retro sneakers, everything came back.
Absolutely.
Everything 360. So it's like really nothing new under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just 360. The kids is now, my son said he wanted a flat top. I was like, dang, you look at that. I graduated with a flat top. My shit was like 5 inches. You know what I mean?
And as far as...
How old?
Oh, no.
Now, how old is your son?
My son is 15. He'll be 16 December 13th.
Oh, okay.
My daughter is 17.
All right.
Hey, kids.
April 21st.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I got a little man that's 9. He just turned 9 November 15th.
Oh, that's cool.
And I got 3 by the same woman.
Okay.
And
so how do they feel about dad being out
cool.
here?
I'm the
Oh,
cool
you
dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the cool dad
the
with
cool
the bars. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. That's
Cool
dope,
dad.
though. Yes, Mr. Pappy, I heard that you said that you didn't have any children, right? No.
Nah, no kids.
No kids.
I'm trying.
Don't rush it.
So don't rush. Don't rush.
At this age, we got to rush it. So
I
don't
see my
rush it.
peers, and I'm good.
Yeah, right.
I'm good.
So,
Don't
like,
rush
as
it.
far as your goal getting experience with your artistry and your rap career, do you think that kind of impacted the fact that you're not a dad yet, or your just overall relationships?
Nah, I mean,
Not at all, right?
I've always worked a 9 to 5. You know, the rap has always been secondary, but
Okay.
I kind of put a lot more into it as of lately. You know, I'm a lot more serious about it, and I've seen results. So that's what's keeping me.
Results.
Right.
That's what's kind of keeping you motivated, right?
Yep.
That fire under your behind.
That's
So that
how
9
often
to
do you all do the shows? Like, how often do you all have many shows?
Well, right now with this COVID, everything is shut down, so they have to reinvent. That's if it opens up. So now it's a new wave of virtual reality and your space, your YouTube, whatever you got. You have to create you have to be creative. Kevin Hart created something in his house.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he got that from 69, did the same thing. Bozo.
Mm-hmm.
He did the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like he's not such of a clown where he ain't using his mind. Because if you have that space, you could create the space within your living space.
Absolutely.
And do what you need to do.
It's almost called, I think, just adapting, right? Because like, who knew this pandemic was about to happen, right? So I tell people, for me, it's like, I'm being a lab, like Pinky in the Brain is trying to figure out how I'm going to create a work from anywhere at this point. Because this and these is kind of just where things are right now. And I feel like you gentlemen are doing a dope job because you was in the game this long. You kind of transformed and you transitioned, and like you guys are still here. So I feel like resiliency is here.
Thank you.
That's the key.
You gotta be patient.
Absolutely.
You have to actually fall in love with patience.
Fall in love with it.
You got to fall in love with patience. Because Wallow, everybody be watching Wallow. Like, it's real. People don't want you to chase your dreams or dream chase. People will come and say you can't because they don't see themselves
doing that,
so,
or they gave up,
or they gave up in some sort of way. But when you have that fire lit in your heart and you passionate, another word, passion, patience, these words is important because if you ain't passionate about something, it's going to show. Yeah. You can't fake passion. People say fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. Yeah. But you can't fake passion. You can't fake passion.
So let me ask you guys, when it comes to passion, what gives you passion in regards to your rap artistry? I hear you got your first deal at 17, long time ago, and you as well. You've been rapping for a long time. So what passion has been driving you guys to kind of stick with it and stay in the game?
Just the love for hip hop.
Love for the culture, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
The culture back then or the culture today? Because I feel like it's two different cultures. Hip hop is different than what it used to be.
True, but for me, I can appreciate it all. I listen to it all. I find a balance that way. You know, people tend to stray away from online radio. They think everything is on Hot 97, or stuff, you know, mainstream or whatever. And just like back in the day, we had to go to AM to find the underground. We had to, you know, like go to Silver Surfer and all, you know, the stations that are in between. You know,
the major.
Play with the dials.
Yeah.
To might stumble on something.
The rap attacks and the stuff that we like, you know, back then. So it's about searching. If you search, it's out there.
It is.
All the music is still out there. That was out there, you know, from the past. It's just a different way of going about it now.
It is. Absolutely. And I think this music today is like very much so. It's real different than how hip hop was.
Yeah, it is.
Then. But you know, it does make you appreciate how it was. Right. You know, it makes you appreciate a lot how it was, because now when you listen to music, I find myself, sometimes I'm listening to the words, but it's mainly the beat is catchy. Right. And when you look up the lyrics, they're not talking about anything at all. But it sound catchy. They play it in the clubs, and this is just what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, the old hip hop. That's
if you're looking for these particular artists, they're still out there.
Absolutely.
All these artists that were recording 80s, 90s, they still record. And you can still.
And they still dope.
Right.
They still the OGs. So it's just like they still top tier.
My whole thing is, I think rap has grown. It was only when I was growing up. It was only on the radio 2 hours.
Right.
Now it's on the radio
and
every single
almost
day,
like taboo too.
Hours.
it was kind of taboo.
Right.
And I don't want to kind of stop your thought, but just back to the culture of hip hop.
Right.
And I think people get it confused because, like, for me, hip hop was a culture. It influenced how we talked in Passaic, how we walked in Passaic, what kind of clothes we wore in Passaic, what kind of sneakers I wore. When I was putting my friend's name on my pants, Left Eye influenced me. We walk around with Band-Aids on our eyes. So I felt like the music impacted who we are as a people, like that culture. And I think the culture has been, I don't know.
It's been mass produced.
Mass produced.
So when you get anything that's mass produced,
give me an example of something being mass produced, like a Nicki or like a sorry, friend.
I felt
for
it.
instance,
Not like you know what I'm saying.
I love Nicki. See, this is my you know I love Nicki. She loves Cardi, and they are.
Wow.
I mean, okay, I could. If you love Cardi writes her stuff, but she also has writers. So when you bring writers in, and the record label is setting you up, they just want the artist because of the image, and then they can give you everything. Give you beats. They can give you. They can even help you sharpen up whatever image. But if it's not to their agenda, they won't give you the money. They won't do anything if they feel as though you won't sell. So what sells? Sex, violence,
raunchiness,
drugs,
messiness.
So even the R&B has gotten way too
raunchy,
untasteful, raunchy.
It's different now.
The hip hop is out there, and then it's like drugs, gangster, and the drug dealer, of course.
Yeah, of course.
These narratives are being pushed by the machines, and they're gonna keep pushing those. It's up to the people with money that's on a positive to start investing in their dollars and push a positive narrative.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we always say, you know, my whole thing is we lost the ball somewhere.
Absolutely.
We fumbled the ball somewhere in the golden era, in the transition from the golden era to that 90s, that Biggie, Jay-Z era, Tupac era.
And
Jay-Z, Biggie, and Tupac era.
Absolutely.
And look what the media and what they did to that era. They made it all into about a beef. They made it all about negativity.
Yeah.
And then that was pushed in the forefront. And it started a West Coast rivalry. Then you had certain artists becoming gang members.
Right.
Like, okay, we know about Snoop in the beginning, but that we already know what was going on the NWA if y'all was conscious, if you really followed the culture from the East Coast. You know what I mean? Like Tim Dog, like.
Yeah, Snoop was already out there.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when you're looking at the culture, and I can say that because I'm coming from my standpoint, like, look, I wasn't really no big West Coast listener, but I didn't really like the West Coast because they was talking that crazy talk. You know what I mean? And I liked a lot of the positive music because I could play that in the house.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I could play Soul to Soul. I could play Pink Cadillac. What was that? What was the name?
All in the house. Now you
Pink
can't
Cadillac.
even play
What's
the
that?
radio.
Aretha Franklin?
Nah.
Aretha Franklin.
Nah. Brother J.
Oh,
yes.
Brother J. Yeah. X-Clan.
X-Clan, Brother J. You had Jungle Brothers, Stetsasonic. You had so many positive groups. You know what I'm saying? The whole, what they call the Jungle Brothers, 45 Kings. What was the name of that?
Don't give me the line.
So, like, I
But today you can't even really drive in a car.
Was it Native Tongue or something?
Yeah, it was called Native Tongue with
Drive
a
it
Tribe Called Quest, and
Tribe Called
Moni
Quest.
Love.
Right. And then I hear, like,
Those are all the dope.
the
That's like
systems,
dope
right?
artists. Now it's like you can't really even drive in your car, you know, without listening to a song and every other word is being bleeped out because it says something crazy.
Right.
Absolutely.
The content is so like raunchy and it's not even like
Classy. It's
yeah.
not classy no more.
Yeah.
Even the R&B, like I grew up on good R, like Mint Condition and
Absolutely.
that
the
crazy
thing.
singing like.
Michelle,
It's still out there.
Yo, all them, like, you
But
know.
now
They're still out there.
It is out
They
there.
are.
You just have to.
But we got to dig for
But
it.
you
Yo
have to
working on something right
dig
now.
But they have to. It's funny how you have to search for it now, because the other agenda is being pushed, and then all the distractions is in between. That's just
it's a lot more vast. The internet is so big now, and that just opened the doors for everybody.
The internet has no boundaries.
There's no A&Rs anymore to check these artists. They're just letting everybody rap.
So I heard kind of what you were saying, Nocturnal, in regards to like the masters, right? Like the kind of biggest scheme of things and how that influenced the shift in hip hop. So, Mr. Pappy, if I were to ask you what would you tell an artist, like, that may not fit your mainstream or may not, his image may not be on the agenda of a major record label? Like, what would you tell that artist, and just some jewels or some gems that you would encourage them with?
Keep going. Don't listen to nobody. Just follow your dreams in your heart, whatever, and just keep pushing. You just keep pushing. Somebody will notice you.
Absolutely.
It may not be a whole lot of people, but sometimes you just need that one person that can take you to the next level. So
you're right about that.
Absolutely.
Just keep going.
And then what I like that you guys both kind of have in common, like you guys have that 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like you have that sense of stability. So it's like you made sure that was good. First and foremost, and it kind of allowed you to be in a position to still create, right? And still have a roof over your head and have your bills paid and not be out here doing things that probably end you up doing time, right?
Yeah, but I could credit that to my man Fuquan from Low Key. My man, and he was like, he pulled me to the side at an event, after an event, and I was spending the night over his house. And he gave it to me because as a big brother, he was like, "Nah, man, you got to get a job, straight up, just like that." He said, "You tough, you nice and all, but ain't nobody taking care of no grown man."
Right.
And that shit sunk.
It's probably stung and felt all these.
I credited that to him because that's the first time I was able to hear it.
Good, clearly. Absolutely.
You gotta appreciate that. And then I was like, he was the realest with me because he told me, because I was so worried about I'm nice, I've been nice, I was almost there. I just need, and it was years was going by. I'm like, nah, what I need to do is fall back and then get some stability in my life and then reapproach.
I like that.
And that's what Fu gave me that. What up, Fu?
Hey, Fu.
Hey, Fu.
See us.
Fuquan, Stanford.
That's what a lot of, and nothing's wrong with it. That's what I would say a lot of adults need. They need someone to check them. They need someone to challenge.
It's about that wake-up call, becoming an adult. Like, hey.
Yeah, it's not about just going with the flow. It's about having that realness.
Yeah.
So
absolutely,
without the realness, you really have nothing. Right. But let's get into this. What single you all want to play? We already said it.
Way back.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into
way back when.
So way back when, absolutely. That features both of you guys.
Tribute to Nas and Biggie.
Tribute. And Doe was on the track. Doughboy made the track. DJ Doughboy made the track.
Singing on the hook.
And he's singing on the hook.
Yes, I like
what up, Doe?
I like his voice.
It gave you that nostalgic feel.
Yeah, I feel like the hook actually kind of meshed the whole track together. It sounds really, really good. Yeah. So let's get into that.
This is our favorite part.
This is our favorite part.
Get ready to play the music.
Yes, okay. So I just want to say we have it loaded. So I'm just going to play, right, Nora? I'm good. It's loaded. Way back. We already have it loaded, right? Let's play. Okay. Are we going to get into way back when?
How we used to listen to the old stuff, you know what I mean?
I remember.
Check me out. inspired me, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for the inspiration. B.I.G. was notorious. Biggie Smalls.
Way back when.
I never thought rap would take it this far. Man, Biggie Smalls always had bars. Big Papa living large. Every punchline was hitting hard, and that was dead wrong. Every verse hella strong, and he had it going on. He was definitely above the norm. From the train robberies to give me the loot. 222s in my boot. Bullshit at my party, I'ma shoot. Cause I'm armed and dangerous. I'm workhorse, ain't too many can hang with us. I'm low key too, and yeah, I got that thing with us. So if you're praying on my downfall, I peeped it, that's why I ain't around y'all. A bunch of circus acts, I'm a clown y'all. So the next time, meet the silencer on my nine. When I creep up from behind, breathing fire on my lines. Guaranteed a couple of rewinds, and that's my word is bond. Workhorse and low key, we Voltron, another Biggie skit. Y'all don't get shit on. She said she wanna get shit
Way
on.
back when. Way back when.
94.
I remember.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Knock what up.
Way back when.
Pappy Natson. Yeah. Your Lord and Master, first class, board and passion, gorgeous bastard, smooth it out so you'll be on it faster. Illmatic life at the depths, fantastic. Nocturnal vision at your door, I anthraxed it. 40th to 41st side, it felt like we was there. Each tale detailed, we didn't have to breathe the air. Classic after classic, LP in the streets. You're the man through the speakers, or get cheap with your freak of the week. Queen's legend with the tech on the dresser, stressing. Too executive, we following your direction. Snuffing Jesus was a common sin tested. Now it seems destined, it had to be mentioned. New York state of mind, stretching by Beatle tape or rewind. So many throughout the East know the vibes. Way back in the 90s, we survived. I remember when Salute the King Nas. What up, man?
I remember. Way back when. Way back when. I remember. Way back when. Way back when. I remember. Way back when. Way back when. I remember.
Shout out to y'all for that. Shout out to y'all for that.
Thank you.
Shout out to
Thank you
y'all
very
for
much. Thank you
that.
very much.
Dopeness. So
That
let us
sound real dope.
So let me ask you, so just with this whole track, like what was the process in creating this track or just tracks in general? Are y'all giving a beat first? Are you writing? Are you freestyling? Kind of what does that look like?
How long did it take?
I wrote that probably 30 minutes. That's probably the fastest session I've ever been in. Like I usually don't record. I mean, I usually don't write in the sessions, but you know, that one was like on demand, and 15 minutes writing, 15 minutes in the booth, and I had to go. You know,
Because you nice like that.
it worked out.
That was what it is.
Good.
The process, it took me about a day and a half.
Okay.
You know, because my whole thing was to put Biggie lines or something I thought he would say. Each line in that verse is a Biggie line. With I just switched the words using my words.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you once you listen it back, you'll be like, oh, Biggie said that too. And then I took his skit, one of the famous skits where he was like, she wanted me to shit on her.
Yeah. Oh,
At
God.
the end.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what I mean? So my whole thing was to intricately put it where the people can a rewind effect.
Right, and especially like the nostalgia behind it, especially if that was your era, and if you know Biggie like the back of your hand, like a fan.
Biggie always had bars.
A fan
Always.
like that would have picked that apart instantaneously.
Right.
So
I had a lot of good feedback on the song.
It's a dope song.
It's a dope joint. It was a dope video. We actually filmed a video in Brooklyn on James Street where Biggie was at and we did the same thing with Nas. So we actually
was
went
just
in
about
the
to ask.
community.
Queensbridge. Yeah,
We was
there.
actually went
I
in
see-
the
I see.
community on James Street at the brownstone he was actually at, and recorded us.
What was the feeling doing all that? Like, how did you all feel?
Dope.
Like,
It was super.
right?
It was super dope. It was actually super dope. Like, but I think we could have got a better video out of that. But you know what I'm saying.
But the video was dope. I liked the visuals. You know, I know it wasn't shot in Jersey. Just kind of grunginess and the bricks and the graffiti. Like, I knew it was just not Jersey. Even Jersey City, it just was not. So I think the video, the flavor of the video definitely matched the content. It was a dope video.
Thanks.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I'm glad you liked it. I mean, me personally, I thought it could have been better.
Yeah, we had our gripes. That was probably the second take on that video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dope. All right,
Well, you know,
so
from the outsiders, us looking in like it's super dope.
Okay,
So whatever
what's
you
up.
thought could have been even better, I can just like that'd even be even dope, you know, because the
Word.
video is dope.
Word.
So keep doing
Absolutely.
your thing.
Thank you.
So the song was 1994, and that era was dope for me.
Yes.
I feel like this hip hop, I think in 1994, that was really like, and being in Passaic as a kid in a hood in 94, like, I tell people that's where I like learned my ninja powers from, you know what I mean? Because we got hit with just a lot of different day-to-day struggles or just different experiences that a kid really wouldn't get hit with like in the suburbs.
Right.
So I think it was a very interesting time for me. So my question to you guys is, what's your favorite rap era, if any? Personal eras, maybe when you was a kid, now as an adult. It's like kind of what era is your best era?
I hear a lot of people go with the 90s, and I'm all for it. But personally, I relate to the 80s.
Okay, talk to me.
Big Daddy Kane,
Mm-hmm.
Rakim's. I
Rakim's
love the
is
groups back then, the Houdinis,
Right.
and, Run DMC, everything. Like that was my era. I think that's what birthed me and got me here.
Or inspired you to kind of
Right.
that was sparked you.
Yeah.
Right.
I can
What about
chime in
yours?
on it too.
Okay.
Like the 80s, I'm gonna say late
Yeah, the late
80s.
80s.
So we talk about the KRS-Ones, the
Right.
Slick Ricks,
Mm-hmm.
Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane again, the Coogee Raps,
Yeah.
the whole Juice crew, and the different crews, and it was positive.
Content.
It was content counted, like digging in the crates, Diamond D in them. Then it was Lord Finesse. It was just so
Finesse.
many lyrical, like it took, because I watched it, and it just boomed when Big Daddy Kane and Rakim and the KRS-Ones, and then the whole movement,
EPMD.
EPMD, and that just tsunami, the Public Enemy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that and all their music was positive,
conscious rap.
and conscious, and
absolutely.
it sold. So it's not
Yes,
like
it did.
positive music don't sell. That's not true. It's just that if the machine ain't getting behind it, that's when,
So let's talk about the machine, because I'm all about like financial independence. I'm all about learning money. Like I said, like just being from where I am from, a lot of financial literacy I had to learn on my own. I didn't have my mom or dad to say, hey, little girl, this is an IRA Roth, okay? This is a deferred comp. Like, I just didn't have that. So just like the machine, like what, as artists that been in the industry all this time, that see how the systems, right? And if the agenda is not getting met, like what could we do? What could you tell other young artists out there that how to kind of bridge that gap or to create something that we was missing? And that's why kind of this rap went to shit.
Well,
as far as the content.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You had something?
I'm all ears.
Briefly, I was just gonna say, like, I'm the machine now. Being independent, you are the machine.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
gotta work for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta work for yourself.
Fight,
You gotta
more
put
fight.
that battery in your own battery.
Right,
it.
For that.
right now
That's
that is. But when you have when you try to kill something, you saturate it.
Okay.
You can saturate plants, you can saturate anything, and you kill it. you kill the creator by saturating, let the gates down on hip hop. You made a software system that anybody can come in and make rap.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
In their home. Mm-hmm. Anybody could do music. Anybody could do the drum machine. So this was all pre-planned. Mm-hmm. When you have a pre-plan, this was already, because I actually went to a meeting when they said, hey, I was with EPMD, they said, everything is going digital.
Digital. Mm-hmm.
And we was there, and it was rock and roll dudes there, and they were showing the artists how things was going to look, profiling them on a computer and all of that stuff. So they was already being briefed on the evolution of digital era.
Uh-huh.
But so once it became digital, it took the power, separated. You became your own power, but the machine also knew they had to keep it in a derogatory type of lane.
Now, do you think artists should educate themselves on digital equipment, or like how much more powerful is an artist that is literally an artist in a machine, if that makes sense?
It depends on the artist. I mean, I've dabbled and I've attempted to, record at home and stuff, but I couldn't do it, and, it got frustrating if I got something wrong or whatever. I just didn't have the patience for that.
Gotcha.
Things work better. Yeah, things work better when I'm able to just rap. I don't have to be a videographer. I don't have to have 1,000 hands,
But this is the difference between the new generation and the old generation. The new generation, they do it all. I do the cameras. I do everything. I do the computer. And I rap. I'm going to spit my bars. I'm going to do this. It's not taken away from the content. To me, it's a canvas. It's not a such thing of, it's like an artist. Let's say your audio art, right? If I give him a beat, that's like a blank canvas. So can he rhyme on regular paper or line paper? Can you draw and put that in perspective? Whatever you talk about, express yourself and paint that picture on that canvas. That canvas is that beat.
Absolutely.
So if you come in with some trap beats, that's the canvas that's being put to you. Could you put some style on that? Could you put some... Can you express yourself freely on that, or do you have to stay on an agenda or stay in a realm of control? Because to me, I'm not going to even lie, like it got soft to me. Rap got soft. A lot of whispering, a lot of soft. Like I love Drake. You know what I'm saying? I like his music. You know what I'm saying? I like Drake's music. I like Drake's music because I can listen to with my kids.
Okay. Shit.
I got a daughter that loves Drake. I listen to it. All the younger generations. So I have to listen to it.
Absolutely.
I'm not opposed. I wouldn't buy it, but I'm not opposed to it. People to me, it's a little soft. It sounds a little feminine. It's not aggressive. It's not manly. So when I do my music, I'm coming from a man standpoint of view. More manly, more assertive, more aggressive. I'm not coming with the whispering rap. I got the topics, but I'm coming with a vibe where I want you to feel me. So I'm giving you that energy, like a buster.
Absolutely.
So it's a difference in the energy.
There is.
In today's music and the feminine agenda, the clothes, you start looking at stuff, and you're like, damn, we went from baggy to...
Oh no, that's just weird.
The agenda has changed.
They wearing leggings and what do you call it? Joggers
onesies. I seen guys wearing onesies now.
So it's very different.
And
they doing a lot of
sheer rolls.
So what I'm saying, I'm looking how it drifted in a whole nother.
And I want to know, where did that start? Like who started that? Like when did that start? When was it okay for the rappers now that it's like the hardest rappers out there? They will rap about money, sex, drugs, and everything, and will have on like leggings.
It's
you know
the
what
flood
I mean?
of the internet.
It's just like, and
There's
I think
so
it's
many people.
also the young kids. The young kids are so like into it. They're like really, and then like I said, that's when the catchy beat comes on.
Right.
And you're not really like paying attention to the words or lyrics or anything. Like for my kids, they could listen to, I'm gonna say like Lil Baby or somebody, and we could be in a car. Oh, the beat sound dope, whatever. But then when you listen to it like on Pandora, Spotify, and them words come through, you're like, what? Like really? Wow, But
Absolutely.
and it's kind of scary too, because like
Very scary.
our generation just like they think it's okay. They
Right.
think like it's okay to
Talk like
talk like that. It's okay to be disrespectful. It's okay to think that you don't have to finish school. You could go sell some drugs. You could do whatever you and your homeboy, your homegirls, and
Right.
I
you
think
know,
because
it's okay to call female bitches and hoes and all that. You know what I mean? So
They live a harder life.
I mean, parenting is, you got to be a parent too. Like we can't give hip
Share
hop.
that.
We have to say, because I'm a parent, and I consider myself hardcore. Like I rap hardcore. I got curses in my stuff, but the thing about it is I'm still a parent first.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm listening, I'm like, I'm breaking it down. Like, what is he talking about? Like, and then my son will be laughing and I clown the situation, because it's like, yo, y'all don't do your homework. It's one thing about the newer generation, they feel as though they don't have to go back and listen and do their homework. They just against it, because they saying, did you go back?
yeah.
When we was listening to Big Daddy Kane and all of them, did we go back and listen to Grandmaster Flash and all of them and Cass and all of them? I'm going to be honest with you. No, we didn't. We listened to KRS-One, Coogee Rap and all of them, and we didn't go that far back. We maybe Run DMC. But we wasn't going back to the Furious 5 and all of that. We wasn't doing that.
Absolutely.
No, Sugar Hill, they came with their records, but we wasn't continue to listen to them. We went with the new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything's
So
evolving.
it's a thing of influencement, and once the powers that be realized that we had that power, they're not gonna. It's like they're gonna get the Pope out of it. They're gonna get money from us, because we created, we always created, and black people in the whole, since we've been here as slaves, we have created everything.
Like magic. Yeah.
So it's just everything, they're parasitical. See what I'm saying? They need us
They need us.
to survive and eat, They need us.
And it's deep, though. I think it's
deep.
real deep, because it's like and I think just as a platform, like whether you got a podcast, a new album, or whatever, just having that platform is just like we could just change a lot. And it's just like we just need better influences. And I just feel like, just
Say that again.
better influences.
And that's my job.
Yes.
That's Pappy's job. That's your job. We have to have accountability
Absolutely.
on our platforms. And accountability sometimes is everything, because I'm not going to say something here and then contradict.
Yes.
Like, nah.
Wear the same faces, and I tell my kids this
Right.
too. Like the face you play in the house and the face you show your friends. Once that face is all the same, like all of your faces match up, like you'll feel better about yourself. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Because it's like when you can't. I feel like just the inconsistency, and I think also just with the music, we need coalitionship. I don't even know if that's a word, but like coalitionship. Like we need to come together more so, and this comes to the music too, and the babies, and the money, and being able to have our own agenda, because money make things happen. And I think once we get to that point where we come together instead of hating on each other or trying not to support each other, and I just think it'll just be a better situation. What you think, Fran?
Of course. We big on support.
Absolutely.
Support each other, so we really and truly appreciate Kareem hitting us up.
Word.
Yes.
Hitting me up. Come
Low
on
key.
the podcast.
Wow.
Giving you all this extra exposure. Like, this is really dope. What is your for the people that are listening, because I have it already, your Instagrams and your social
Pappy
media.
Nats and 7 at Pappy Nats and 7, my IG. Pappy Nats and
And that's
Twitter,
Pappy.
Facebook. PAPPY
Okay.
Not Poppy, Pappy.
Pappy. Yeah.
Mine is Niggy Knock on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Is Yassin Muhammadi on Facebook. I don't really separate too much. I got a Nocturnal page on Facebook, but it's Yassin Muhammadi. That's my government. But it's Niggy Knock on IG and Twitter.
Okay.
If I can say something real quick.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, of course.
My man Norm over here, he actually introduced me in my first show with Big 7. Time to grind. Yeah.
How about that?
My first show. Yeah.
The first show ever. And,
My first show ever, yeah.
Wow.
Norm is official.
How about that? That came back and reconnected.
Yeah.
That's dope,
Norm
though.
is official.
Appreciate you, brother.
Norm is
So I guess that's a kind of a good sign or a good, symbol, right? Like he was there at your first show, and now
We still here working.
yeah, we here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Keep pushing, never giving up.
Yes,
So
guys.
we appreciate y'all coming through.
So I
Thank
wanted
you for
to
having us.
Appreciate y'all for having
thank you so much. And as we end the show, I wanted to kind of play a second song as we phase out. So what song would you guys like us to play?
We're going to play that last single.
I would say, since they only played that one, go back to that one.
That one?
94,
That's
1994.
that's cool.
Right? You played more than one?
No.
We played 94 already.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. But
We
since
going
we
back
only
to that
played
Go
that
Hard.
Now, what about, we have,
I got to get that single out of here.
Oh, yeah, well, go ahead. Play.
We got to get that single out. Go hard.
yeah,
Go hard. Okay.
Go hard.
All right, that's cool. Let me make sure it's loaded. It's loaded.
And for our good followers, we appreciate y'all supporting us every Sunday. Mommy's Keeping It Cute, 7
Absolutely.
p.m.
And meet us back here next Sunday, ladies and gents. And thank you guys for coming. You guys are so dope.
Thank you.
Keep the mission going and the artistry going, because I feel like a lot of young gentlemen can learn a lot, not just from your
doubt.
professional life, but also your personal life as well. So I
True,
appreciate
true.
you guys.
Appreciate
All right, so we out of here.
And we're gonna play the
Go
song.
hard. Yes, people. Y'all have a good week and be blessed and stay ready.
Yeah. Low key. Nocturnal. What up, K? Y'all know what it is. We back at it. What up, though? Y'all in trouble now. Let 'em know, K. Knock the dark lord, I keep a sharp sword. Put your brains on the wall like a dartboard. Put your team on the ground, minus the cardboard. The gun case with Tom Ford. Let the shells break dance, give them the heat like cake pans. Phonies, I don't back, I don't shake hands. Quarantine, mask on, yeah, I take bands. I'm on the field, y'all niggas stay in the stands. He a king, but he ain't wearing the pants. I beneficial like I been got stamped. My weed is the color Will Smith, straight out the lamp. Knock fed you, low key, we all on schedule to behead you. The club song, the flow was so special. The laser show had them wetter than a wetsuit. The drone had the best view. You know I knocked through. Watch the chest move.
We go hard, nigga. Won't play no games. Pull your call, nigga. Pull that thing, let it bang at your scroll, nigga. My gang is the gang. We ain't y'all niggas. We go hard, nigga. Different calls, nigga. We hop out, hang back your bra, nigga. Them diamonds on the chain, get it floss, nigga. We ain't playing no games. Pull your call, nigga. We go hard, nigga.
I go hard in tough spots. Vin Diesel and Bloodshot. Knock in the hood, how I hug block. Kick rocks, I spit shells to the clip drop. Drive like NASCAR, burn L's in the pit stop. My job is to harden up, hip hop is needed. Workhorse horses stampeded. I got niggas watching me like a dime showing mad cleavage. Hit my stacks and books, cause dudes don't read shit. A lot of these niggas wanna squat when they pee quick. I peep shit, allergic to that sweet shit. I pull up, hop out on some street shit. Look at the nose on that vinyl, on some heat shit. I buy mines, nigga. I don't lease shit. I been had to